Hello. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks. My name's Han. I'm transgender. Congrats. Thank you. I like to let you guys know that I'm trans right at the top of the set because I am, but also because I'm going to be talking about it a bit, and I feel like it'd be a bit weird if I forgot to come out to you guys and like halfway through you were like, hey, this guy sure does talk about not having titties a lot. What's up with that? I'm a non-binary trans-masculine person, which basically means that I'm a little bit of a dude, but not enough of one that I can't still hate men. I possess the testosterone-fueled rage of a man. However, I like to reserve this rage exclusively for men. No, I'm kidding. Not all my rage is for men. That would be mean. Most of it's because you can't say anything anymore. That's also not true. You can actually say so many things. And I love when people say you can't say anything anymore because I feel like, and I'm being quite literal about this, but if you truly think that you can't say anything anymore without getting in trouble, then what's just coming out of your mouth just all the time? Like, hey, oh my God, so good to see you. How are you? Actually, my pronouns are big and dong, so can't say anything anymore. It took a while for like the penny to drop with the gender thing for me. I wouldn't really call it a penny drop. It was more like someone was kind of like standing over me with a penny on a string and just kind of like lowering it for a while. Until eventually I was like, hey, that penny's been there for ages. Who's that for? Not me. I'm going to go lock myself in my room and pretend I'm in a boy band. I did have, though, like, looking back, I did have some of the, like, standard childhood signs, I guess. Like, when I was in primary school, I didn't want to wear the girls' uniform. I didn't want to wear the skirts or the dresses. I really wanted to wear the boys' shorts. But it was a different time. I wasn't allowed to wear the shorts. I understand. But the compromise was a skirt. And my feelings about that is it's just like, if you're trying to compromise with a confused kid, making them wear deception on their body doesn't feel like a solution. Because a skirt's like, yeah, you can wear shorts, but nobody's going to know they're shorts. It'll be our little short secret. It's like, yeah, what a pretty little girl in a skirt until she does a handstand. Who are you? The more I say that out loud, though, and the more I think about it, I think that, like, maybe I actually do kind of side with the skirt. Maybe I'm kind of digging the skirt because, like, you don't get to know who I am. I'll wear two genders at the same time. Become a new third one. Watch me. You want me to be a girl? Put me in the girl thing with the boy thing underneath. See if that helps. Most non-binary piece of clothing you ever saw. Make them play golf in it. That'll clear it up. I very recently celebrated my 1-year top surgery anniversary. Thank you. Thanks. If you're not familiar with top surgery, I had an elective double mastectomy. And mastectomy, oh my, am I out of cash? I unlocked some really cool new feelings about my body and my chest after getting surgery, like massive euphoria. I feel really good, but I've also never been so excited about my own nipples. And I will be explaining why. When you had the surgery that I have, basically the surgeon will cut off a slice of each titty, a very particular slice. He's not just going to fruit ninja his way around. And then he'll close those up so they're nice and flat, and then he'll take the nipples off, resize them, stick them back on, pepperoni to cabana. And so for a while after the surgery, it's gross, but the nipples have these big scabs on them that will over time peel peel off and reveal a beautiful little nipple baby. And coincidentally, beautiful little nipple baby is my nickname, so it's not. It's my birth name. I get into a little bit of trouble sometimes in public bathrooms, because that's where I start fights. Can't stop wrestling in there. No, because I'm not a man, right? So I don't necessarily want to go in the men's bathroom with them and their glory holes. No, the glory holes are fine, man. I just use them to pass through spare sanitary napkins. And I'm also not a woman, so I don't necessarily want to go in there. And I'm in this awkward period, and most periods are awkward for me. But I'm in this awkward period currently where if I were to go into a woman's bathroom, I don't think that they'd be redirecting me because they think that I'm like a creepy man. I think, though, that they would be quite concerned that I'm a lost little boy. Because the way they redirect me, they're always like, hey, buddy, wrong bathroom. And I don't know how to respond to that with anything other than like, oh, no, it's fine, I'm allowed. As my mum's coming in. She's here now. She's going to watch me poo. She said if I do a really good one, I get to go to Build-A-Bear later. I walk dogs, if anyone was wondering. That's my daytime job. I'm a dog walker. I know this is a change of pace. But we're here. I find that there's a big difference in workplace gossip when you work with people versus when you work with animals. When you work with people, which I don't, so I'm guessing, but when you work with people, it's like, oh, Stacey, yeah, I heard she's really rude to customers. Don't like her, not one bit. But when you work with dogs, it's like, oh, Max, yeah, I heard he shits in cars. We should get him fired. I've also found that my personality as a dog walker has started to kind of like infiltrate my everyday personality, and I've started saying some weird stuff to strangers. I was recently at a cafe, my favourite cafe in the whole wide world. It's in South Yarra. I've never travelled. And there's this lovely barista there who I really enjoy talking to, and I went in once and I ordered a croissant, and she said, my name's Amy, by the way. The barista, not the croissant. However, imagine. She said, my name's Amy. And what I could have done is I could have said, oh, my sister's name is Amy, because it is. Or I could have given my own name in response. But instead what happened was she said, my name's Amy, by the way. And I said, oh, I met a dog called Amy the other day. How weird's that? And then I left. With my croissant, who, by the way, you know how like 5 seconds ago I made it explicitly clear that Amy was the barista and not the croissant? Because if I told you that I commissioned an artist to draw a picture storybook of my love story with Amy the croissant, would you say, yes, I would like to see that? Yeah. That's a relief because I did do that. I'm going to show you. This is Amy the croissant. Art by Callan Adelaide, who is a real artist, but used to be my housemate. But the illusion is that I have money. So I went to this cafe, I ordered a croissant, and she said, it's actually pronounced croissant. And then what happened was Amy the croissant and I fell in love. I don't know why I haven't got a nose on this one, but... And then, as I've told you, I'm transgender, so we fell in love, and I had to come out to her. And I said, I'm transgender, and she said, I'm okay with this. She got a little wink. And then we continued to fall in love, and we actually got married, but I don't have the wedding photos. And And then we actually had beautiful human croissant hybrid babies. Would you like to see them? I don't know if you've been listening, but I'm transgender. You think I can just get her pregnant? We just bought more croissants. Our children are just too many croissants. But if we did have... Oh, hang on. Oh, that's not meant to be. You're not meant to see that. That's private. I've never seen that in my life. Don't look at it. Stop. Oh, no, don't. Don't look at that. All right. But if we did have children, they would look like this. That's my croissant. And this is my daughter. Thank you so much.